make sure these are like facing the right direction. That seems all right, I think. Down a little bit. Cool. Right, so this week we're introducing our first real plyometric variation of push-ups. And by that I mean explosive. So we're going to be doing an exercise, a plyometric push-up basically. So we're going to be like jumping or exploding off the ground and trying to get nice and high. As per usual, I'm not prepared for this at all. So we're just going to crack on with it. I'm going to set this up for workout times so that I can actually record it and it counts as a workout. Thumbs up. So we've got plyometric push-ups, then we have knee to chest push-ups, the ones that we introduced last week. Then we have deep push-ups, which I'm doing with kettlebells this week because those dumbbells are an absolute nightmare and they always mess me up. Then we've got fist push-ups, 3, 4, and then we have something else, don't we? Plyo, knee to chest, deep, fist, something else. I don't know what that something else is, but there is something else going on. I don't know what that could be. Okay, so we're just gonna find out quick. I still don't know how. I don't know what the actual workouts are. So, guys, if you're following along with this, if you haven't already, then you can sign up at morethanlifting.com. Go to morethanlifting.com/100challenge, or you can just join me every week live. So you can keep up with all of the exercises that we're doing and keep going with it. I'm just going to slide this up because otherwise, I'm looking at one camera and I'm not looking at the other, and then I feel like it always looks weird, and I don't want to neglect Instagram because I want to be looking there for YouTube and Twitch, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't always work that way. And okay, cool. So we have plyos. Oh, irregular push-ups. It is, guys. Come on. Thanks for helping me out with that. So make sure you got a drink with you. I got my ketones in here. So these plyos, plyos. Let's do this. So with plyometric ones, we're just going to do a regular push-up, and then we're going to push up as high as we can off the ground and kind of just come off our hands a little bit. We don't need to try and do any claps or anything like that. This is like the initial progression to develop clap push-ups, full body, like plyometric, like Superman push-ups and stuff like that. So this is like the starting point for that. So we've done enough push-ups now for us to kind of get to the state where we're good with regular boring push-ups. And now what we want to do is incrementally just step it up. This is the end of our second month, so this is going to get incredibly hardcore after this. We've got much more difficult push-up variations. Just to give you a little bit of a thing, we've got lateral planks, we've got T push-ups, Spider-Man, pike push-ups, grasshopper, stability ball raised. All these ones come in the next kind of 4 to 8 weeks. So it's going to get incredibly tough. So just make sure you're training outside of doing these things, like our little weekly meetups, because otherwise you'll basically just get left behind. I need to pull my finger out myself as well and make sure that I'm actually doing these things, because I have a habit of doing regular training but it not being adequate enough, and I need to train my push-ups really so I don't embarrass myself in front of you guys. Right, so I'm going to move them out of the way. I'm going to assume everyone's warmed up, but I'm just going to do a couple of little things first. We're going to do this, kind of get our back and our core working properly. And then we're going to do the Beyonce one. Beyonce one's my favorite one of these guys. And what we do, you'll know exactly what I mean, is instead of just going up and down, we're going to rotate. So we're going to go round like this. And then we're going to go back the other way. Lovely. Okay, we're going to do a couple of scapular push-ups. So we're just going to get in position like this. We're going to go down. We're going to push up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, just to get blood moving around our chest a little bit quickly. Give the triceps a little stretch. And so, for those who are just joining, we're doing plyometric push-ups first. Okay, we've got 20 of these to go. This is going to be incredibly tough. 20 plyometric push-ups is a lot of reps, especially when you're doing explosive training. So they might not get particularly pretty towards the end. Just please don't judge me for it. Otherwise, guys, we're going to dive straight in. Make sure your wrists are ready for this because there's going to be a little bit of impact. And here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. Okay, so smash that out. That wasn't so bad. I didn't go crazy with the jumps because I knew I had 80 other push-ups to go afterwards. And apparently I'm molting. So yeah, that's that, all done. The first 20 reps in the bag. So next, grab myself a drink quickly. Next we have knee to chest push-ups. So first set done. Knee to chest push-ups we did last week. So we introduced them last week. Basically we're doing, it's like a cross between a push-up and a mountain climber. When you do it, make sure you lean forwards and really get your knee up into your chest. It's going to help really activate your core properly. And yeah. Oh, I need to catch my breath after that, blimey. Guys, for those who don't already follow along a lot with what I get up to at More Than Lifting, we have kind of got a bit of a schedule now for the podcast. So just while I rest, I'm going to explain that. It's really simple. It's basically Tuesdays. I want to be doing like Thursday or Friday as well. At the minute, it's just kind of a little bit crazy with everything that's going on. Oh, by the way, guys, news for everyone. So you know when our mate Bojo said we were only going to be on lockdown for like 6 weeks, and he's now slammed us with the 12th of April minimum to open the gyms. What's that about? Not happy about that. That's a lot of people's livelihoods. I mean, it's already been crazy enough. But help us out, come on. Weren't like the gyms one of the safest places in the UK previously because of all the like steps we had to put in place? We had the scans, we had everyone cleaning down all their stuff, which was quite heavily enforced at the gym I work at. Ugh, I don't know. It just seems like we're never going to get back to it, guys. I mean, I want us to. Don't get me wrong. It just seems like it's going to be a bit of a battle. Right. So next is knee to chest push-ups. So this is going to be set 2 of 5. So, I mean, let's just do it, shall we? Let's just do it. Okay. So, you know the drill. It's a push-up, one knee up into your chest, back down, repeat for reps, okay? And we'll go in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and last one, 20. Whew. Okay, so 2 sets done, so 40 push-ups down. We got 3 more sets. So we've got deep push-ups, fist push-ups. Oh, I should have got my yoga mat, never mind. I'm going to have to get that at some point. Deep push-ups, fist push-ups, and then finishing off with the irregular push-ups. I don't think they're going to be too bad. I don't think for our... I don't think the irregular push-ups are going to be too bad on us. Especially like because it's the 5th set, obviously everything's going to be tough. But as far as they go, they're not the most difficult ones that we've done. So I think we'll be all right. What I'm not looking forward to is first of all those deep push-ups being set 5. That's going to be a nightmare. So fingers crossed, we're all a bit stronger by the time that comes around in like 3 weeks. Oh my god, 2 weeks, sorry. Oh, okay, so while we rest quick, I'm just going to grab my yoga mat. It's literally there. Bum, 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 bum. Because for those fish push-ups, for those fist push-ups, we're going to need to be nice to our hands. Definitely going to need to be nice to our hands. I'm just going to get that out of the way for a sec, actually. So the next set are deep push-ups. So today I'm using these kettlebells that I borrowed off my mate. So with the deep push-ups, it was basically just going lower than you would do regularly. So anything that can raise you off the ground just a little bit is perfect. So like parallettes, dumbbells I was using previously, but they were like always rolling out the way, so they can be a little bit tough. Yeah, so parallettes, kettlebells, stack of books. Like you can use a couple of chairs if you want. So if you have like 3 chairs, you can use 2 for your hands and 1 for your feet. And basically you just want to go a bit further than you would when you do. You just want to go a bit deeper, basically, than you would. These are really good for your chest because you have that extra stretch in your chest. So it means you work your like peripheral mobility a bit better, which means it's harder for your chest basically. So it has to work harder, which is great because that means it works harder. Yeah, and that's it really. Should catch my breath. Oh. That's the problem with doing live streams. Because you're talking all the time, like I find this doing the Gymshark one as well. Because you're talking all the time, you like never really get a chance to actually breathe. Instead, it's always like trying to do your exercises, trying to do your reps, trying to move on to the next thing. And yeah, that can be, it can just get incredibly intense very, very fast. And not having any time to recover, like, just messes with you a lot. Let me just see what the comment situation is. Make sure it's on mute. So it's easy for me to like monitor this on Instagram, but monitoring it on YouTube and on Twitch is a little bit more difficult because it's harder for me to actually keep up with everything that's going on because I'm basically transferring this onto my laptop and streaming it. So it's like 3-4 windows that all need to be managed at the same time. You need to make sure the stream's actually working, make sure Instagram's available and everything. It gets kind of messy kind of quickly. But I mean, everything seems all right. Everything seems okay. Okay, so deep push-ups then. So make sure you got your equipment, whatever it is, with you. We've got 20 of these to get through. So let's smash this out. Okay. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. Those last couple were tough. Right, so that's it now for our deep push-ups, thank God. So next we've just got, minimize that. So now we've passed halfway, 60 push-ups in the bag. It's been 13 minutes, so that's pretty decent. And yeah, so all we need to do now, 2 things we need to do now. So first is deep push-ups, which are going to be horrible. Actually, to be honest, after the deep push-ups, nothing's really that horrible. It's going to be all right. I'm going to slide this out by there. And then after that, we've got our irregular push-ups, which compared to the last 2 are going to basically be a breeze. So I'm not worried about that in the slightest. Oh, except that it is 81 to 100, sorry. So it is just going to be tough because we're doing it at the end. Okay, so deep push-up, fist push-up, sorry. Something comfortable to put your hands on is ideal, like yoga mat's what I use because my floor, this is solid, so that's horrible on your knuckles. If you've got carpet, then you're all right. Otherwise, a yoga mat's ideal. You can use a blanket, you can use like a duvet, you can use a couple of cushions or pillows or literally anything that will help just mean that this isn't the obstacle. Because yes, we are conditioning our fists a little bit, we're conditioning our wrists, we're working in a neutral position, but we're putting a lot of pressure through our hands. So that's one thing that we're getting as a little bit of a benefit of this, but it's not the reason for doing it. The reason for doing it is actually just getting the extra bit of depth. And yeah, so that's it. You could try, like when I first introduced these, I suggest that you do the whole challenge on your fists. Obviously, we're not doing that at the minute. And once you have like any kind of equipment or apparatus that you're using as well for doing your reps, it's kind of impossible because you can't do deep push-ups with fists because you're holding on to something. So it can't happen. But if you haven't done that one, or if you haven't tried the all fist push-up variation variety of 100 push-up challenge, I think it's like week 5 or week 6. Wait, what would it be? Week 5. This is set 4. Yeah, week 5. Then that might be a good one just to give a go, just for a little bit of fun. It is tough, but it's tough because just once you do like past 40 or 50 reps on your knuckles, then they do really start to hurt, and you really just feel it. So definitely recommend having some kind of hand insulations or something, some kind of padding, like a yoga mat or just carpet or whatever. Yeah, so I mean, I think that's probably about enough rest. So 20 fist push-ups. This is 61 to 80 push-ups. So let's just smash this out. Okay. Whew. All right, and 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, 20. Whew, glad to get that out of the way. Alright guys, hopefully you haven't done anything nasty to the palmy hands. I always get like, I never have nails because I just trim them right back, but I always seem to end up with like nail marks in my hand whenever I do fist push-ups. That's how goes it. Right, grab yourself a drink. We've got one more set, last set, so that'll be 81 to 100, and that'll be the end of the challenge. And we've got irregular push-ups, so asymmetrical, irregular, mixed grip, however you want to call it. Basically, instead of having our hands next to each other or adjacent, we're going to put one forward and one back, smash out 10, and then swap over, smash out the other 10. No rest, just straight into it. And that'll be up to 100 push-ups. Right, drink for me. Oh. So I know, I can tell already that you're wondering about what's in the drink today. So what I've been doing with the ketones, instead of just having like a single shot right at the beginning of the day, which is what I've been basically experimenting with last week, instead I've just put it in a liter with some squash because they are disgusting, and just spreading it out all the day, throughout the day. So I'm always just topping myself up and hopefully not wasting any and just pissing it out for the sake of it then basically. Yeah, they're not as good. So I've had the Onnit ketones. I'm not sure if I mentioned this last week, but basically the Onnit ketones are amazing. They're definitely the ones to get from ones that me and Danny have tested. They are fantastic. They taste great. And you can go to morethanlifting.com/get Onnit to be redirected to their site and get like 10% off supplements and some other bonuses. Yeah, so just a shout out there. That's actually a bit of an affiliate link, so I will get a little commission if you do purchase anything through that, but I'd appreciate it. It's not going to exactly be much for me, and obviously everyone knows what affiliate links are now, but basically it's not going to affect what you pay. It's just going to give you a little discount, so please sort this out. If you're going to do it anyway, you might as well. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing with the ketones. I feel like it works better than just having a big hit. It's still a struggle just staying in ketosis for any extended period of time, although I think it is actually working a bit better now that I'm doing it this way instead of just smashing it out and then praying. Yeah, so that's that really. The Onnit ones are better though, definitely better. The Onnit ones are amazing, and I feel like the Onnit ones work better as well. Like these ones are all right, but they don't give me the buzz that the Onnit ones used to. Onnit ones used to get me whizzing. Like I have them with my mushroom coffee with a load of coconut oil in the morning, and like I'd be dancing around the place. I mean, they were just another breed, I think. They basically had 4 different types of BHB or beta hydroxybutyrate, whereas basically any other exogenous ketone supplement I've seen has only 3 types, which is like calcium, magnesium, and I guess sodium. I mean, I can't remember, but anyway, calcium. But so there's another one as well that the only one has, which is obviously the good one. You know, that one's crazy. Yeah, so that's it really. Exogenous ketones, definitely get on it if you can't. Like I can't at the minute. Don't think they actually have them for sale on their website because they're just out of stock. So these ones are B keto. I mean, they just don't taste very nice, and I don't think they're as good, even though they're literally the same thing, except they're missing one of the. They've got 3, whereas on it had 4 different types of BHB. And there are other ones as well, like Keto. There's like a brand called Keto, and they do like a salted caramel and a chocolate sea salt and like a juicy peach thing. Peaches and cream, that's what it is. I haven't tried any of them. I'm trying to persuade Danny to buy some so she can try them, but that hasn't worked so far. She keeps talking herself out of it, which isn't good for me. So I might just have to try them myself soon. But yeah, otherwise, like, things are pretty decent. I don't have a lot to complain about, except for the gym's not opening really, and I think we're all in the same boat with that. Like, we all want the gyms to open. It's bewildering that they haven't. So I'm going to moan about that a little bit, all right, guys? Right, actually, let's just smash out our final set. So this is the final 20 push-ups for the 100 push-up challenge week 8. They're irregular push-ups, which means I've already explained how the push-up variation works, but I'll just do it again. Instead of having your hands like this, you're going to kind of stagger them a little bit so that they're asymmetrical or irregular or mixed, however you want to call it. We're going to do 10 like this, and we're going to swap them over and do 10 like that. Okay, no rest, just hand swap and straight back in with the set. All right, guys? Whew, let's do this. So I'm going to start my left forward because I feel like that's my lucky one. And we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Down we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Swap your hands over and back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, bit of a shudder there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. Well done, guys. Big shout out to everyone who got involved with that live. If you're catching this up, that's all right. Try and join us live next week, 6 p.m. London time. I don't know whether that's GHT or UTC or whatever it is. But anyway, London time, so join us then. YouTube, Twitch, Instagram. You can play catch up on either of those 3 channels. Yeah, sign up at morethanlifting.com/100challenge. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them in the box below, or just leave them in the comments on Instagram, and I'll get back to you. Otherwise, guys, I'll catch up with you next week. Keep in touch with yourselves. Oh, and actually, just quickly, if you're interested in online coaching, or you're in and around London and you want to meet up for some one-to-one stuff, I'm taking on clients. I just started with a new client today, so I have a bit of time available, like basically everyone does at the minute. So just reach out to me on Instagram, just hit me up on the DM, say you were on part of the live stream, or give us a message through Instagram at morethanlifting if you're on Twitch or on YouTube, and we'll sort something out. All right? Nice one, guys. I'll catch you soon.